Good afternoon, friend. Today I'm going to do something different with you guys. Today I'm going to do a seminar that I had to write for my graduation. So let's pretend that we are in one big comfy room, and you guys are sitting on the table with your notebook and a pen ready to write notes as you learn from my seminar. So let's do it very well and also to present that I am in front of you with my PowerPoint presenting you. So, shall we begin? Shall we begin? Good morning, pastors and leaders. And I forgot to add in that let's present that you guys are pastors and leaders from the churches. Also, if you guys like ideas from my seminars, please feel free to share it with the church that you're working in or the organization that you're working in. Just share with them. I don't mind. Alright, good morning, Pastor and Leah. Welcome to Sharing Conflict Management in Churches. I want to explain the conflict. What is conflict and what the Bible and the people think of conflict. Then I will show some models that help you have conflict and look over other conflict causes. Please use the notebook and the pen that you guys have on the table and use it to take notes. Let's explore the theology of conflict. According to Merriam-Webster Dictionary, conflict means to be different opinions or act authority, to fail to be in agreement on account. What the Bible think of conflict? Does anyone know? If not, then let's see what the Bible think of conflict. I like this writer Ken Sanders. He explained well conflict in the biblical definition. Ken Sanders stated in an article, how does the Bible view of conflict differ from our cultural view of conflict? The Bible said that some conflict result from being a unique person. God created us differently. If anyone brought a Bible or the Bible app on your phone with you guys, let's figure it out and read 1 Corinthians 12:21-31. That Isaac cannot say to the hand, I have no need of you. Nor the head say to the feet, I have no need of you. On the contrary, the parts of the body that have seen to be weaker are insensible, and on those parts of the body that we think less honorable, we suppose the greater honor, and our unpresentable part are treated with greater modesty, which our more presentable parts do not require. But God has so compensated to the body, giving greater honor to the part that lacked it, that there may be no division in the body, but that the members may have the same care from one another. If one member is suffer, then all suffer together. If one member is honored, then all rejoice together. Now you're the body of the Christ and inwardly member of it. And God has anointed in the church for accessible, second, prophet, third, teacher, voice, miracle, the gift of healing, helping, administration, and very kind of tongue. Are all apostles? Are all prophets? Are all teachers? Are all work miracles? Do all prophets give of healing? Do all speak with tongue? Do all interpret? Interpret. But endlessly tired the higher. Great. Now that we read it, we can see God truly has created us unique, different, though it can be beneficial to us and useful conflict. Then also say that some of the conflicts are not beneficial, are not good conflict, if they cause from a sinful act or desire. Let's see Matthew 18:15. When someone hurts you, if your brother isn't God friendly, done something wrong, then go and tell them what they did wrong. Do this when you're alone with them. If they listen to you, then you have helped them to be your brother and sister again. So now we know that some conflicts are not good because they are a result from sin, and others are good because it's two different personalities. Then God created us differently. What do people think of conflict? Some people view conflict as a bad thing. ruthless, dangerous. Other people view conflict as a set of strength, intelligence, brightness. Lastly, some people view conflict as neutral. And conflict to have a good outcome is managed right. Fight can have a bad outcome if poorly managed. So in other words, it can be useful if it managed well, but bad if it managed wrong. Welcome to Section 1, Part 2. Let's see 3 models for conflict development. In her article, Katie Chung stated 3 types of conflict and how to address them. There are 3 kinds of conflict requiring your understanding. There are 3: thought conflict, relationship conflict, and value conflict. I call them model 1, model 2, and model 3 to focus on one kind of conflict at a time. The first one is thought conflict. Thought conflict is when 2 co-workers cannot agree on how an assignment should be done or which direction of the decision should go. An example of thought conflict is when Sandy and Tommy are assigned to change the decision, but they cannot agree on what part of the decision should be changed. Randy Helm is persisting, claiming that the personality could have caused conflict. Personality conflict occurs when 2 co-workers cannot. Let's repeat that. Randy Helm is persisting, claiming that personality could cause a conflict. Personality conflict occurs when 2 co-workers cannot connect, or the personality on the opposite spectrum of the personality scale. It is the cause of the conflict of the relationship conflict. The relationship conflict is the second kind of conflict from Katie Chung's article. Relationship conflict is when 2 people cannot work together well on an assignment due to personality difference or do not feel connected with that person. For example, Zoe and Sally are assigned to work together on an assignment. She has all these interests to do better. However, Zoe and Sally cannot connect well because Zoe and Sally's personality are on the different opposite personality scale spectrum. The third model is value conflict. Value conflict occurs when 2 co-workers have different opinions, beliefs, values, and political and cannot seem to be on the same page. For example, John and Juanita cannot finish planning the new mission of the station due to different opinions for the new mission. Welcome to Section 1, Part 3. We are in the final part of Section 1. Now we will look over 2 more causes of conflict. According to Randy Helm's profession, vision and scarce resources are the other reason for causing conflict. Let's talk about vision. When an organization is setting up a vision, the organization leader can have different vision for the organization, so it can cause conflict because no one can agree on which vision to use for the organization. Scarce resources. This is one that the limited resources on the organization, and everyone in the organization wants to use their own limited resources. When you find that you just have limited resources, please find more resources. And that is all I have for Session 1. And have a great day, and see you guys tomorrow morning. I'm going to show you guys the Black Panther book, the Peacemaker book. It's really good book. You know, 6 stars at the bottom. And have a great day. Have a good night. Bye.